welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be showing you how to poach the perfect egg. So when I say we, I actually mean Chris, because he is the egg poacher man in our house. I do poach eggs as well, and mine do turn out quite well, but yours are just...
Because you've learned from the best, haven't you?
Yeah, his are just perfect like every time. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe because we post loads of videos like this on my channel. So if you want to see more like this, then hit that button down there. But now we're going to get on to making the perfect poached egg.
Let's get cracking.
Oh God.
Good joke?
No, it's terrible.
Ah.
Okay, so first of all, we've got our induction hob. So it,
Am I doing this or are you doing this?
sorry.
So to start with, you have to turn the hob on.
So how do you know how much water to put in here?
So I normally test it with an egg. So the egg's just about covered in the water, so that's how deep it needs to be.
Right, so when the water is coming up to boil, the first thing that we do is we crack our egg into this sieve. I bought this sieve from Sainsbury's, I think it was about £2. So we always crack our eggs into like a cup or something like that, because when you do that and sieve it, you'll see loads of kind of like water residue comes off the actual egg, and it just means you don't get all those kind of like floaty bits in here. And it also means that if you crack your egg badly and some shell goes in there, you can just scoop it out. So let's go. Why do you crack it with that?
Because it's really it's really easy.
Okay. It didn't even crack properly.
That's better.
Okay.
And as you can see, look, a little bit of water has come off here.
Oh yeah, look, there's loads of water in there.
So now the water's come up to boil, we're going to turn that down so there's no bubbles.
Bubbles create a broken egg.
Yeah.
The egg goes into the water for how long?
Roughly between 2 and 2.5 minutes.
Okay. And then what are you doing? A little
Stir,
vortex?
yeah, a little vortex, a little twister, so the egg forms nicely in the middle. And then as that's swirling around in the twister, we're going to put that in the middle right there. Beautiful.
That looks really good already. What if you're cooking more than one?
If you're cooking more
Do
than
you
one,
still do the vortex?
for the first one I do, so it gets it in the middle, and then I put the others around the outside. Because if there's too many bubbles, then it will all the egg will come apart. So I normally just put them in gently around the outside, and then you sort of have to remember the order you put them in. So you take one that's been in longest out first. After about a minute or so, I check to see how it's getting on.
And you do your check by prodding.
Prodding.
It's real-time cooking an egg, guys.
This is fun.
Usually in this time, the kids will ask for 7 drinks, 14 snacks, and they'll need their bum wiped or something like that. Oh,
Toasted popped.
toast is popped. So now you've got time to butter it. So this is literally perfect timing. So you're buttering the toast, and you're ready to do a prod test.
You see it's too wobbly.
Yeah.
So that's not quite ready. It's
Well, you
too
can see that's quite like fluidy still, can't you? Liquidy, fluidy,
Fluidy.
raw.
Raw.
You can see that's still quite raw.
Our terminology is really good.
We know how to cook an egg, we don't know the terminology, but as long as your egg comes out well, that's all that matters.
Right, I think that will be ready now.
Oh, that looks much better.
Yeah. Good prod.
So you want to shake it out, because otherwise there's nothing worse than putting an egg onto your piece of toast and it's wet. There is nothing worse than that. So you give it a good shake off, and then you're just going to pop it straight onto the toast. You want to add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then you're ready for the big reveal. Right, so there you go, guys. That is how you poach the perfect egg. We think this is a bit of a foolproof method, so try it out at home and let us know how you get on. Send me some pictures on Instagram of how your eggs turn out with this method. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Yeah.